Hey, Bri, doesn't it suck that the boss is always over our shoulder when we're trying to talk?
Jay, he should be entertained by us. Let's get out of here and finish this conversation.
All right, as long as it's not work-related.
Jay,
B.
how's it going?
Can't complain, buddy.
I want to welcome everyone to the Work-Related Podcast.
You know we're related by work on Twitter, that non-existent entity.
Yeah,
Know what I learned on Twitter this week?
What?
What I got you
no,
off
no,
on
go
something?
ahead.
Well, I probably don't realize. Well, yeah. It's hard to retain everything I learned on Twitter. Why is Mark Zuckerberg buying all of Hawaii?
So he's been doing this for a while,
Yeah, I
actually.
realized that. I read the articles.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, who could
when
blame
you have
him, right?
when you have money, what do you buy?
Isn't he just a colonialist?
He could be.
No, like isn't that the pure example? Like part of the reason that I read the article is like there's grave sites on this plot.
Where he's buying...
When you own thousands of acres on land that people have been for fucking how it depends on God you believe,
Yeah.
but they might have been there for like over 20,000 years. He's just a colonialist. He's using his money to buy Hawaii. Hawaii's pretty big. It's obviously
I was
bigger than
about to
1,000
say
kilometers.
it's big, but like...
To somebody, that's their world. Remember we talked about Jamaica?
But is he kicking them off, though? He's probably not kicking them off. He's probably just buying it secretly and just holding onto the property investment-wise.
Yeah, there's this. I think that's the evil part of it is the secrecy, because he does it in different names of companies. Like, this is where the whole corporations fucking ruining the world part. You're right. It's not like he's kicking people off, but where I read it, it's just like they're allowed to visit these ancestral lands that these people have been to, and like just because he buys it.
Yeah.
Like he's the one now who allows permission to go. But Hawaii's got, I think there's like some teeth or some laws that he might not just be able to buy his way onto all the land he wants.
Probably not.
But I think his money will ruin the day.
I think he's probably buying for a reason that we just don't know yet.
No, but why wouldn't you want to live in Hawaii? It's probably the best fucking place in
so
America
far.
to live.
It's so far, that's why.
Yeah, but for a guy who invented the internet, I'm not just.
But he's still working, right?
Of course, he's only 40 fucking one or whatever. Something
he has
stupid
to be
like that.
in San Francisco. He has to be in L.A. He has to, because he's still working hard on
just like a comedian who lives in Nashville gets to go around the whole world, the whole states, and it's a better place to travel from than California or New York.
Hawaii ain't.
Yeah, but his his travel. I don't think it fits into any kind of problem.
His travel in a private jet.
His physical distance from anything isn't a problem. He wants to live in the meta world, so he doesn't care.
No, that's dead.
I get it, but not really.
He's working on his glasses,
No, the
man.
meta
He's
world
working
itself,
on his glasses, okay?
It's still all virtual.
Is it though?
Bro, going from Bill Gates building a compound in Washington State to building in Hawaii, it's basically the same thing. Just because you're closer to Seattle and L.A.
But Bill Gates is retired, basically.
No, I know, but he's the new Bill Gates. Bill Gates is twice as old. You know what I mean? And he's living off of hardware instead of software. You know what I mean? Like it's social media, not fucking like that different technology. But like in the comparison of, he's building and he's way richer than fucking Bill Gates, right? There can't be.
I don't think so. I think they're all still amongst the top 3, 4, or 5 richest people in the world.
I don't think it's much of a difference. I don't think it's stopping him from doing much. But
who is the richest? Obviously Elon Musk is the richest. I think Jeff Bezos.
And that guy needs to be. So that guy needs to be.
But he doesn't buy shit.
What do you mean? Oh, land. He wants to live in a trailer.
He puts all his shit back.
So So that's. I don't know if you have to admire one or the other. Do you? Not admire. Which would you rather be? Which lifestyle would you rather live?
Probably Zuckerberg's lifestyle.
We're homebodies. Yeah, right. I'm gonna say, fucking give me my 1,000 pound compound.
Exactly. I'm not,
and I don't want to work that hard.
Yeah, exactly. This guy's working. Elon Musk is still sleeping in his office and shit. Like that's so lame.
He's lame. He's becoming so fucking much more lame.
Richest guy in the world sleeping in a Tesla office. I mean, his office is probably the size of the house. But,
obviously, right? Yeah, obviously. But like, I don't know. I mean, rockets being caught by fucking landing gear is pretty impressive.
It is pretty impressive.
But it gets lost in the you nerd or not. Why don't you just fucking have a house?
Yeah.
I wasn't even trying to be evil-wise. I was joking in a way of the colonialism.
Well,
of it
Bill
all.
Gates has done the same thing. He's bought a lot of farmland, right?
Ted Turner was the first I heard of that, and that's like okay, so that's the ultimate buying of Aboriginal land.
So it's crazy. Jeff Bezos as well. Just crazy that all these rich people are doing this thing. What are they planning for? I know like a lot of companies have to buy because, for example, like Google. They buy a lot of land because you have to put the server somewhere to host the internet, the Google and the internet, and they do services to companies stuff. You have to have massive servers, so they need to buy a lot of land. Like they even experimented with putting in servers because servers have to be cooled because they get so hot, putting it underwater so that it's just being cooled by the ocean. So you have to have like a massive amount of hardware to support the things that you're doing. And I'm assuming Zuckerberg is planning because they're heavily AI thing. I'm assuming he's planning somewhere to do something like that.
I wanted to mock their future planning part of it. Like I wanted to put it in a category of the idea that real estate, they're not making any more of it. Yeah. Ironically, Hawaii, it's going to take a while for them, the volcanoes to make the land. But it's the one thing, like we talked about, like Ajax and Milton, like your uncle knew way back.
Yeah.
And other people that might even be into with the city planning, like realize how big Milton will get 10 years before the rest of us catch up to it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but you're right. The idea of how much physical power it takes to run the cloud, which we think is imaginary, right? Like those data centers, and even in Arizona or these places that at the moment have nothing, but now that's a great place to put something. My perfect example, which I know a lot about, is why Disney World is in Florida. Mm-hmm. Like now Florida is packed and it's full of stuff, but you know what I mean? Like they just took a swamp area that was useless and created Orlando.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you know what I mean? Like
it's
billions
crazy.
of people fucking come and go.
Billions of dollars.
Yeah. And so that's why I can't, I don't know, I realize that you're right. There's probably some kind of future plan of something to be built there. I just thought he was hoarding land, as real estate is never going to go cheaper.
And that's like, it's, do these new generation type of billionaires think like that? Like we're so digital minded now. Like, are they thinking about
real estate?
Yeah. Like, do they even think about that?
I think that's when Mike comes in. Is it's like they don't bring it up in public. They bring up the virtual world in public, but in reality, they realize, like it's the same thing you hear about, like hedge funds buy real estate to drive neighborhood prices up.
Yeah.
So real people can't afford those houses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I don't think I'm just assuming in our socialist country, real people are driving up the prices of houses here.
Yeah. Rogers.
What do you mean?
Rogers owns a lot of land.
See, so it's happening everywhere.
Yeah,
like that's what I mean. Like so, so that's where I'm getting at, and that making it the colonial part of it is like. Is it his right to just take these ancestral lands? It's not. Like,
I mean, if it's up for sale.
If Columbus comes over and just like slaughters these people that don't have guns and all that, it's just like wrong place, wrong time. Like we don't look at it like that now.
Yeah, but somebody's got to sell it to buy it. The money's got to go somewhere, so that person sold it.
But that's why I don't think Native Hawaiians respect the United States of America.
Yeah,
I don't think they respect. You know what I mean? Like the ultimate gringos are coming over there, taking their things.
Go to Puerto Rico, buy Puerto Rico.
You see, right? Like you know what I mean? Like again, nobody hears much about the ancestors of the Puerto Rican people. You know, like it's not. But again, it's also like a tax haven for fucking rich people now.
Yeah,
like that's like fucking Jake Paul. They go to fucking Puerto Rico and all. Like it's just like you know you're dodging. I don't know, right? Like they're trying to live off the grid in their own kind of way, which they never fucking would, right? But I thought I don't know why. It seemed gross to me that he's just buying Hawaii.
What do you do if you have a bunch of money? Do you just buy shit?
You were part of I don't think so anymore. I used to think that. Like I wish I had the bit of the mentality I saw the value of renting compared to fucking owning. Where inadvertently it comes for me, which I'm just want to, after hearing us talk before, is that, or being corrected on Tammy, I always going to get a new phone every 2 years, right? Like remember I said, I'm going to be stuck with, I can keep this phone now, and it's like, no, I'm only leasing the phone.
Yeah.
Right, but I've always thought leasing a house would be retarded.
So you do see the value.
Yeah. No, it's just that you rent. I wish I had the mentality that renting is better than owning.
Yeah.
Like I'm such a homebody that I want my nest or whatever it is. And I'm not blaming society, but I've been just brought up to think that way or I grew up thinking that way myself, and I just like I'm stuck in that. Like I don't feel stuck. I love my
but
life.
you know what you mean.
If somebody told me, like I said, we're talking about my buddy in the Azores in his fucking, you know what I mean, like rental home, and he's like living a certain kind of life. I would never strive for that life. But somebody who thought he was stuck in the Western system and caught in the gears, like I kind of realized I hate being caught in the gears of it. But talking to somebody like you realize like all the makes you realize like the potential of it, the positivity of it.
Yeah.
I get to go buy all the things I want. I get to fucking live in a city. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to go without anytime I want.
Yeah.
And he's just like, yeah, but you're being tracked, man, and you're doing this, man. Like you're being fucked with. Like, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm not going through the effort of trying to get off the grid, and it's never going to happen. You're only going to be on some kind of grid.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I see that. I see that, but I'm not saying that. What's to say? Yeah, I think it's more of just wanting to own, like own a car, lease a car.
Desire to own.
Just the feeling that that's worthwhile more compared.
Yeah,
and I do think it's a mind state.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if it's like real or not.
I think I think it's a traditional mind state that hasn't changed with the times. Like the traditional mind state is buy a house. I think I said this before, when a house was $100,000. Yeah, buy. And now when houses are 10 times that much, the mind state changed, but the mind state stayed the same, but everything else changed. It's the same thing with wages. They say, yeah, you were making $7 an hour and you could own a two bedroom apartment, no problem. And now you were making $20 an hour and you still can't even get a 2-bedroom apartment. So like, that part of it changed, but the concept of own, buy just never changed. The same thing with school. Schooling has never changed in how long? It's only at a point now where certain things are changing. We all sit in a classroom, we all sit down, we all learn in the same way. And how, with all the technology and all the advancement humans have come to now, it's still the same as freaking when they were doing what's the schools that they had the Indian kids in?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like it's still and then they buried them.
Yeah,
it's still the same concept.
Speaking
you
of
sit in a classroom and you look at your teacher and this one person tells you everything. Shit has to change. Shit has to change.
I think I had a thought of that the other day too. Like exactly that. Like thinking like fucking like people who don't want to put their kids in a school system. Oh, it's absolutely no. Yesterday we were talking to people that I haven't talked to for a while. They're telling us about their kid and how great they're doing and this and that, and then going to different things and doing stuff. And they're talking about what he learns in school. I think he's like 5 months or 6 months younger than Kai.
Yep.
And they're educators. Like they, you know what I mean? Like they really prioritize education. And she was talking about some of the stuff like they're teaching, like media fucking not to be a media star.
Yeah.
Like there is something I'm going to bring up. There's something towards that, but like how to realize something you're reading is not real. Like how to understand what is being, you know what I mean? Like, so the tradition, I think my mind, without having kids or doing it, the importance of school is more the socialization of it.
Yeah.
Like I don't put much weight, or you know what I mean, or value to the staring at the teacher, 30 kids, what we did fucking 75 years ago. Like it can't be what should be done.
Yeah.
But how also it's more the social integration. Like if your kids never get to school, like if Kai never physically had to go to school, and I know it's kind of tough for him, you know what I mean, like some days or whatever, he would never see people for real.
Yeah, for
His
sure.
whole world would be
For
virtual.
sure.
I think it's easier. It's harder. I think the more important part of school is just realizing that life is a lot of bullshit. You know, life is a lot of things, but you have to learn how to be a team player.
Yeah, you have to learn to
That's your
get
community.
up and go to work.
Yeah.
It's like when Asmara was living here and she went to the new school down the street and they were talking about work-life balance and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, there's no work-life balance. Like they're teaching this thing. There's work-life balance in work. Like that's a word that they use in the professional setting. But in school, we never heard of that shit.
No.
There was do your work. Right?
Don't you think so? Isn't it like how can I put this? Isn't the thing we want to rail against is this like the institutionalization, like institutionalizing
I
people?
think school is just adapting to the times. I don't think it's changing to the times. Like every other industry had to change. The car industry had to change. Look how different the car industry is now. Cars are basically driving computers. Like everything has had to change now, and that's one of the industries that hasn't is the school industry.
But
radio, media, everything.
To fight back a little bit, if you were a mechanic in 1975 or 80, you would learn about carburetors, you would learn about pistons, you would learn about that. If you're going to school, like even in 2001, you also have to be a computer technician.
Yep.
You're
To
not
some
just a
extent,
mechanic.
yeah.
That was it. Like my shop classes had zero electronic devices in them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my shop class has zero any of that. Like those mechanics are still being made.
Yeah.
Like they're learning in a new way. Like they must be in some kind of middle system of it, because they're not just the same classes that are going on 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 10 years
they
ago.
adapt,
Like
for
they
sure.
adapt. Yeah, you're right. I think the structure is important. Like how else? It's like the army. You know what I mean? Everybody, or even like martial arts. People that are fucking great martial artists, they haven't really picked up on that discipline part.
Yeah.
Right? Like they do for that particular skill, and the idea is like you translate that skill to the rest of your life.
I agree, but that the structure is important. But the structure hasn't changed if we developed something when we only knew what we knew 30 years ago, the way we would develop that same type of thing wouldn't be the same that we do it now. And so I think that's somewhat stifling, because
I agree with you.
it's just like we're way smarter now. We have way more information coming at us. We have so much more that I think we could do. I think if we were to redevelop an education system, it would probably look completely different.
So then you're in a way, I don't know how you don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
No.
Like I don't know how you just like, okay, this year we're all, like, that's when you see like, whatever, like when you first see the Google offices decades ago.
Yeah.
They got foosball tables, they got fucking ping pong, you got fucking beanbag chairs. Like go to work, you fucking hippies.
Yeah.
Right? But now it's just like, well, it's way more the statistics that would
It's
prove
way more productive.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
like that boat is that fucking aircraft carrier doesn't get like it's harder to change the real world. I see it happening. Like our offices, our workplace has way more of that Google workspace to it.
Yeah.
Even though
We have sick days.
It'd be exact. But it's far from the beanbag chairs and the foosball tables, right? But freezies will be good enough.
Yeah.
Right. Like and it's just like that's where the real world hits the fucking floor.
Social committees.
Social committees, like, and then you have to go and think, it's like, a golf tournament would be good. How do we weigh the loss of production and the cost of renting everything and all that stuff compared to the team building part of it?
Well, it would stop people from quitting. For sure, it would stop at least one person. You can say it'll stop somebody from quitting. People will feel more connected. You feel more of a team, one team, same page. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, that's exactly what it'll do. And unless somebody takes those steps to do it, I just never seen those steps in the education system. I don't think anybody's even paying attention to that part of it.
I do want to
change it.
I want to agree with you so much, and just to be a devil's advocate, I don't know if, me personally, without having kids in it, I can't recognize what change is going on without me recognizing how small it is. Hearing my friend talk about her son, you know what I mean, like how they might be even learning in that, you know what I mean, like in like how to consume media. You know what I mean? Like that's again, that's something that was implemented because concerned parents like yourself.
For sure.
Like, I'm not saying you're out of the loop, but there's got to be a loop that you're out of a little bit on the inner workings.
There's a lot of stuff that as Mayor's learned different. Just because you add a different class doesn't mean the whole structure is different. It's still the same thing. It's still doing the exact same thing. I literally think that schools probably would not look how they look now. Classrooms.
Yeah, you're right. No, nobody can argue that.
You can add different classes. Like Asmara was doing a class that you basically learn how to use programs for the workforce. I never had any of that. But you're using Word, you're learning how to write emails, you're learning the professional way to do stuff. Sure, you throw that class in there. Sure, that's all good and well. School is still school. It's still the same thing. But when the music industry, for example, we went from just recently buying CDs to never going into a music store again.
Yeah.
That is a massive change. Exactly. Remember Kodak stores?
Some people listening might not.
Gone.
Yeah.
Completely gone. So those are the industries that actually got massively changed, that we got to the point in our society now where we're like, that doesn't make any sense. But the education system, nobody's looked at and says, this doesn't make any sense. They just looked at a class and says, well, yeah, that class doesn't make any, let's swap it out. Let's swap that class out. That doesn't change That doesn't change
Yeah,
everything.
my ignorance on what teachers. This is what I'm trying to. This is more for myself because my instinct is to rail against fucking teachers and how important they think they are.
Yeah.
and not just think that they're all heroes.
Teachers are important.
No, I get it. I don't want. I know
We have
my.
to say it.
There's a fault in there. What?
We have to say it.
Yeah, I know, but that's yeah. We feel forced to say it.
Yeah,
right. Like,
yeah.
and I would feel very frustrated on letting my kids have to go to this part. This is why I brought it up. Is like I would want. I personally, without being invested in it, concentrate on the more social part. Like, okay, blow it up, but now what happens?
Yeah.
Now you're all the worst some of the bad traits that you think of Kai and how he might be like himself, you know what I mean? Like whatever, what he does for himself is too much virtual. Is too much, you know what I mean? Like relying on that. Like it's only enhancing his anxieties about the real world. And I think the school part forces you to realize you should buy land in Hawaii. Like there is a real world out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I don't know how to change that.
Imagine having a school where you're
It was COVID all the time.
you're learning to balance virtual worlds and real worlds. Imagine just like I don't know how it would work, but like just imagine that you have virtual classes and you have real classes. Imagine you have to travel in your school to another part to say, well, this is the virtual world, this is the real world. Like you're where they're basically programming you to learn how to decipher real world and fake world because kids don't learn the difference right now. They have no idea. The difference is taught at home.
But I think just from talking to my friends yesterday, like it's starting to creep into her kids' school about teaching them shit like that.
Yeah.
Like it's not, and this is the one thing I definitely took out of that one time. He went to YouTube camp.
Yeah.
Nothing that they do, you know what I mean? Like she said, like everything that they do is not being posted on the YouTube by the camp. Like the parents get to do whatever they want with the kid, the content. You know what I mean? Like it's just, but every kid just grows up with YouTube.
Yeah.
Like her son was from day one wants to unbox things. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't want to be a YouTube star, but even him, a highly educated kid, he loves the idea of being a YouTube star. And so this YouTube camp teaches them. Like, you know what I mean? You might have to trust the people teaching them. Teaches them, like, internet skills, YouTube skills. Like, not just editing, but like maybe video editing and stuff like that. Like, maybe YouTube specific. But obviously nothing like that existed for somebody like me.
For sure. But I don't think a class is the solution. I think the whole thing needs to change.
I hear what you're saying.
I think
like
you got
a class here and there.
I think you got to Donald Trump this whole system.
So then the problem comes. Then now this crook is in charge. I know another crook would be in charge if it wasn't him.
For sure.
Yeah, but this crook is too obvious for me. Like now the potential of who you're putting in charge of the next system, I have less faith in.
But who you're putting in charge of the next system would be a product of the system before, not a product of the system 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago. A person who is a product of the system 50 years ago cannot effectively change the system now. You need a millennial, you need a Gen Z, you need somebody from who like, what's that lady from Dragon's Den? She's the blonde chick.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
She's a product of this generation, and look what she's done.
Her e-commerce skills is way better than everybody else is on that panel.
Exactly, and that's what we need because the school is a product of 100 years ago.
So you're right. I'm not trying to discount how much I agree with you there, but the problem with having a Trump-like system or a Trump-like person or
the wrecking ball.
How obvious it becomes to me because I see the faults in it. I try to be balanced on it. Because if I think it needs to be changed, then why not bring the wrecking ball in? Like I agree with it for some, like whatever, marijuana laws, and so but
that worked.
No, I get it. But his idea of which millennial should be in charge, like his rally against the mayor of New York because
crazy.
He's Muslim or whatever. Like like he doesn't want that wrecking ball. Why? Because there's no fucking convenience for him or his.
He's a crook.
Yes. And so that's why, how can I trust who he's going to put in education? I'm not saying the New York guy is going to be the greatest, but the idea of not giving him a shot, the idea of not seeing the future in that, right? Instead of putting Linda McMahon in charge of fucking education. That's why I have no faith.
I don't even understand that.
No, whatever. Maybe she's more political than I realize. But this is where I have no faith.
Yeah,
your wrecking ball is for you and your cronies' personal gain, not to make the education. You're using the fact that the education system sucks and we can all agree on every side.
Yeah.
And now you're going to change it for the better. according to you.
Air
And
quotes.
so, because he doesn't agree with the New York guy, to me, shows the example. And I'm not saying I agree with everything either.
Yeah.
But the way that you attack that, the way you call that a national fucking emergency, like it's Katrina, or attack fucking California and bring up, like you pick and choose. You know what I mean? Your motives are not pure.
Yeah.
Like I don't trust it. So like, if this a person like the New York mayor guy, obviously I can't pronounce his name, but like, or AOC or something like that, which I don't agree with fully, but there's got to be something futuristic in their thoughts.
Yeah.
They're exactly what you said. They're a product of the last 30 years, not 60 years.
For sure, but Donald Trump's not. He's like 70.
No, I'm talking about the people he hates.
For sure, they are, and they don't get the chance. But there's a something I've noticed is that if you go on YouTube, because of YouTube rules and stuff, there's so much, even if it's fake or real, positivity, like the Mr. Beast positivity, the I'm doing everything for charity and I have no money.
There's a
right
altruism.
Yeah, and whether that's true or not, the people who are growing up watching these people are believing that this is how you have to be in life. And that's indoctrinating in people's minds that this is how I have to be in life. I have to be a good person. Whether Mr. Beast is freaking have Chinese camps in the background, nobody's really hearing about that. And his freaking billions of subscribers, not all of them are privy to what he's actually doing. And if you watch any vloggers are still a big thing. Everything's about positivity. There's no negativity in it. It's so unrealistic, right?
Okay.
But that's what's teaching the YouTube generation of kids right now.
Yeah.
All this positivity, all these things. The Donald Trumps and the I don't know, all these politicians who've been around for 50, 60 years have all been indoctrinated by a system that's cigarette ads, drinking ads, all these other things, because it's all TV and media, and now we're in a completely different, even TV has changed. We're in a completely different space. So I really believe, even though social media is damaging, I believe it's way more positive than what even I grew up with.
But I'm agreeing with you. Like, this is what I'm saying. Yeah. But now the person in charge of educating kids on that is more tangled up into the cigarette ads of it all.
Which is why those people need to go.
Yeah, that's why I don't like his wrecking ball anymore. Like, that's why I like a Carney wrecking ball. Again, like not that there's a wrecking ball there, but just like embracing the fucking New York mayor of it all. Yep. Like, embracing some of these ideas, like, instead of rallying, I'm not saying you are, but instead of coming from the part of me that wants to come from a position of rallying against this fake positivity and sure, promote your fucking altruism, but like what kind of really is going on. It's the ultimate fucking example of Apple and Foxconn. Yeah. Right? Like, just brush that aside. Like, but once you start seeing that stuff, it's very hard to not realize it and recognize where it might be
100%, but that's always the minority who sees that stuff.
I know, but but what has to change when the future comes and then nobody wants to weld, never mind fucking accountant, you know what I mean? All these other jobs that we think, you know what I mean? Like, it might have gone, like, what are we going to do? And living in the positive world, like, whatever. Like, sometimes some people, I'm not saying you don't recognize this. I know you 100% do. Like, some people find it hard to stay positive. Yeah. Right? Like, people that are negative all the time are so annoying. Yeah, they're so big, they don't want to be with them. But so more people, like, spouting positivity and representation and how easy it is to fucking rally against that, it's not without its merits. Mm-hmm. And it takes way longer. You and I are talking about cigarette ads. Kai would say, what are you talking about?
What's a cigarette?
What's a cigarette? Like, these boats we're talking about are so hard to change. Yeah. And like that's what I say. Nobody likes Trudeau, but he was a product of all the things you fucking were bringing up. Yeah. And it's just annoying after a while. It's like, you know what? We need a bootstraps guy right now. And because we grew up. Your mom would hate any thought of you coming out. That's just like, nah, maybe we don't have to pull ourselves. You're never going to say that because you would not feel good about yourself and you don't believe it and you don't. But like eventually some people in the world might need a little bit of help. Yeah. Like, let's not concentrate. They put themselves in that fucking spot.
I can help them go to work.
Yeah, of course. Right? And then that problem comes in. Are they really going to appreciate that job if it was given to them? Are they really going to appreciate this house if we give it to them? Are they really going to appreciate universal basic income? Are they really going to appreciate money if we just give it to them? And you and I can't see that. But we grew up with cigarette ads.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and so we don't recognize it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and it's just like the manipulation of who's going to decide on teaching that to your kids.
And that's the problem. How you getting stuck in things that you cannot recognize.
You have to evolve on your own like self-awareness of how you appear to other people, but you also might have to feel a way of how you represent your thoughts.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean, nobody wants to be, like I said, for sure we've talked about it, other people talk about it. It's like, do you want a flip-flopper or do you want somebody that stays to their fucking like die hard to their ideas? Like I don't think it's fair to call somebody that changes their mind a flip-flopper.
Yeah, I agree.
But then if you go somebody that was a Republican to a Democrat, you're a flip-flopper.
Yeah, that's extreme.
Yeah, but I get it. But like, what if they fucking, you know what I mean? Like, that Donald Trump claims of that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, I get like, yeah, that's extreme. But like, we recognize the personal advantage of it all. And so I can't, like, again, I bring up Zuckerberg and buying Hawaii as a topic to bring up, not because I don't think he has the right to do it, because I grew up thinking that. You have money, you buy land. And then I see a fucking poor Hawaiian fucking person that wants to go see their dead great-grandmother and just like, wait, why is this gate here? Right? Like, and it's, oh, no, that's your grandmother's mine. And then now...
What is this, meta security?
Yeah, what fucking drone? Whoa, drone's following now everywhere I go.
Yeah.
And that, but like... Our civil liberties or whatever, you know what I mean? Like this, like, and especially a place like Hawaii, which has just been like colonized to fucking death. I think they've tried to implement liberal laws that don't allow you to just buy every graveyard because it's got a beautiful view. You know what I mean? Now this is where the rubber meets the road. It's like, yeah, you can, but like you can't just buy. You know what I mean? Like this is Indian burial grounds, like shit like that. Like I said, like I told you, you have a great tradition in Jamaica and the family lands. And if there's cobalt under that land, how much right does your family have to stop the government from fucking digging it up? We'll put your grandmother somewhere else.
They'll sell it.
For fucking monetary.
How much did you say? I'm digging up my grandfather
of course.
right now.
Because you're still practical, right? How it would be irresponsible for you, whoever was in charge of that idea, to not give generational wealth to your whole family,
right?
Just for a little bit of land.
100%.
But I would imagine eventually somebody would feel a bit of regret.
For sure,
like
somebody would.
I would feel a bit of a sellout.
While they're driving in their convertible
Bentley. That's what the money's for, right? Like, nobody's going to complain who doesn't have the money.
Oh, man, I wish I had that land anymore.
So this is a little different. Would you ever go on a cruise?
I'm dying to go on a cruise.
So you haven't watched any of these missing white ladies off of boats, shows that are on Netflix anymore?
No.
Because they make me do not want to go on a cruise.
No. Because people I know who've been on a cruise say they love it.
Oh, obviously there's hundreds of thousands, millions of people that love cruising.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's there, but I know, it's not conspiracy. I don't know how to fucking put this, but the idea that the second you're off land, you're on the boat, you're in a country run by the captain who is paid by General Electric or Disney or fucking Fox.
Absolutely.
Their idea of fairness and liberty is all corporate related.
100%.
Like if something bad happens on the boat, their first legal response is to their own protection.
Yeah.
But that's not our real existence.
It might be, because at work, that's my first thing. My first legal response is to my protection and the company's protection.
Yeah, but yes, you have to tell a visitor. You have to tell somebody that's coming into that property that you're so responsible for them. Like, if somebody goes to a bar and gets drunk, it's on the bar owner.
Yeah.
Like that part of it. So they're going to do everything they can to not fucking put it. And you know that as a bar. You can't, your right isn't to sit there and get blackout drunk.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's like up to, like, but that's a fine line. Like, and then the bootstraps of it all is like, you're the idiot who went there and got drunk.
Yeah, things get out of hand.
Yeah, but a cruise, ultimately, you're going to a country that's run by a corporation.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I can't lose it. I can't, like, I don't, never mind. I don't want to be, even though I'll go to Florida every day or every year or whatever, or go to Mexico soon and stay in the resort and just go out. You know what I mean? Like, I realize I'm in a bit of a corporate fucking country at the time.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm giving up my Canadian rights. They're kind of a little bit, they're
Well,
suspended.
as soon as you step into Disneyland,
They're suspended. Yeah, you're right. No, but see, the thing is, Disneyland's in Florida.
Yeah,
Disney
but-
has their own cops, but if somebody dies in Disney World, the Florida State Police are coming.
for sure.
Right? Like, if you die in a boat, the FBI will get there. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
One time.
the Arubian police might come. The Barbados Harbor Police, you know, they'll get there in a day or two. Like, and yeah, your rights as an American, you think you're in America or whatever, Canada, but you're not. You're fucking Captain Steubing is the fucking guy that is the Donald Trump of it.
For sure.
And I once I see something like that, like, I'm not expecting, I'm missing
So
out on all
you've
the
never
fun.
been on a cruise?
I've never, but I know my dad and his girlfriend used to go on cruises all the time. I know Tammy's parents went on cruises
And
too.
they like it?
They love it.
Yeah,
Everybody
see-
that I've known that's gone on a cruise has been on 2 cruises at least.
Damn.
Like, they never don't go on another cruise.
I think that yes, the captain is the ruler of the country, but I think above all of that is greed, and the company's greed to make more people come back will make these people make the right decisions, because these cruise ships that are hundreds of millions of dollars do not make money on one trip.
The thing, no, they're concentrating on the trip they're doing right now. When one family is having an issue, right,
Yeah.
then they can't find if their person fucking, like, spoilers, if their person fell overboard or was smuggled into somebody else's cabin or whatever where they were. They're like, we need to make an announcement. We need to stop. We can't let anybody just get off the port because somebody might have information about our daughter.
Yep.
And their answer is, we have 2,500 people that are about to get off this boat. You're way less important than the 2,500 people that are on vacation right now.
Absolutely. And then that kid ends up murdered, and then the story becomes a big thing, and Carnival Cruises has this whole scandal, and then that captain gets fired, and then Carnival Cruises is like, shit, we just lost a whole bunch of millions of dollars. We have to pay out this. We have to do this. And then they're like, next time, we're definitely making an announcement.
No, but
'Cause
they don't.
The greed is more important.
So the problem is those stories get lost. It's not until it's on Netflix on a show, like, it's recency bias because I just watch it, and the poop cruise. Like I said, the poop cruise. This boat lost power. This boat had fucking sewage running all through it.
What
Their
company
idea-
was this?
What?
What company was this?
It was Carnival Cruise or whatever. Like, they
And-
still exist. No, but the problem is the story comes out, and this is the fucking SS Brian Moore, and it had big issues. Somebody fucking died on it. And fucking, oh my God. 10 years later, it's fucking flying out as the SS J. Maris. And fucking just like, nobody fucking remembers.
But policy changes happen.
Yes, so that's okay. So there is certain legal, but not enough. Like, you're still beholden to the corporation. I am a hypocrite because I'll go to Disney, but the problem, like, where I won't go. First, I don't want to go to cruises. It's just like it's like I said, it's the way I won't go to England. Like,
Are you
you're
scared
going
of
into a
boats?
tiny room.
You scared of boats?
Not really. I mean, have you ever water skied? Have you ever been fucking? I bet I've been on the water more than you.
I've been on boats. I've been on lots of boats. I've been on a couple boats.
I'm not scared of the boats. I'm scared of being stuck on the ship.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It doesn't appeal to me. The rooms are tiny.
Yeah.
Like, everything you know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
depending on how much you shell out.
yeah, they sell luxury, and I don't believe the hype.
Spend $100,000 and you have a beautiful room.
Okay. Okay. You know how many fucking great vacations I could have for $100,000?
You could have a boat.
Okay, so this is why I'm rather go. So, I mean, people like us, we have choices to make.
Yep.
And so, yeah, it's like, you like to go cruise? Yeah, it kind of looks good. I mean, yeah, we'll go to this, we'll go to that, do that. Like, the idea of going to 4 different ports on a 7-day vacation, I just see the lineup going in and out off the boat.
I thought about that.
Like, I don't look at the lineup going on the fucking Rock and Roller Coaster or fucking Everest. Like, I'm in the middle of Disney World. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, it's parsed out. But the idea that I got to get up at 6 on my vacation to fucking go off the boat to see such a predictable piece of Aruba. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
a
the
fucking
postcard, the postcard.
Yeah, like, I would rather like that's like, again, even me going to Mexico. Like, I'm in the resort area. Even if I go take a trip to Cancun or do whatever I'm doing, like, I'm 1,000,000% tourist, capital T.
Yeah, when I went to Vancouver and I spent like hours at the port where all the cruise ships come in, and you just see the amount of people that are coming off these things.
Yeah, that's not in the brochure.
No,
That's not in the brochure.
all. Like the amount of people when you think they're ready to go and it's like 2 hours of loading and stuff, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I mean, the thought of it sounds cool.
Yeah, but I can have that luxury in a Mexican resort.
But okay. Going on a cruise ship, right? Going in the line, getting to your thing. They have to do like the whole life jacket thing. Everybody has to stand outside, have to do tutorials and stuff.
Okay.
It's just like going to the airport, jumping on a plane, flying there. You know what I mean?
It's better because it'd be like traveling by train where there's a dinner cart or something like that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
The plane is it's the means to an ends. The plane is getting to where you're going.
You're getting to where you're going by walking up a ramp.
Yeah, no, but that's not in the brochure. Isn't that
No.
The brochure is you're seeing these places.
You're seeing a picture
and
of the room,
casino,
the bar,
and
the water slide.
yeah,
coming
all
down.
that, the go-kart track.
Yeah,
Like, they have
yeah.
all these things,
all the shit you could have done
like
at
it's
home.
just like it's not. It's also you're lining up to go on that slide.
Yeah.
You're like you and 2,000 other people are thinking to doing the same thing at the exact same time. You go to Vegas, it's like you got the whole street. You can do whatever you want. It's predictable. You know what I mean? You're still stuck on a boat-sized fucking area. You know what I mean? Like fucking these boats are huge.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine like just how much of the strip a boat would fucking take.
Yeah.
Right? But you're also like I feel even like you could just like I say, so you're putting yourself in the same entrapments. I feel a little bit more free to do what I want to do. I don't feel, and like I said, and then there's like I'm not trying to concentrate on the nefariousness of it all, but like, oh yeah, if something does go wrong,
it's
like
not
you're like
your
in
choice.
international law. Like, should I be
Well,
worried
look at
about?
1923
What do you mean?
when the guy was on the boat and was the girl when she was on the boat. Oh, they both were on
Yeah,
the
they were both
boat,
on
and
boats.
they both had to deal with the captains, right?
Yeah.
And look at how that went.
Yeah, well, that's exaggerated. Yeah, I'm not even saying that. I'm not saying that it's that dramatic, but yeah, if your daughter goes missing and your only fucking authority is this fucking Captain
It's up to
Subban,
his discretion.
yeah, and he's not where you would think. And again, I'm not trying to say my ignorance of the police is not looking out for whatever corporate interest. But if I need the police or need like help or need something, like I'm thinking that they're doing the best interest for me. Their first interest is, should I call my boss and ask him what I should do?
Yeah.
Right? Like they're like, oh, this is a hurt citizen. Or
What
this
does
is,
corporate say?
yeah. Right? Like I'm not.
No, that's a fact. That's definitely what they
Like,
do.
just like you said,
something happens. They're like, "What would corporate do?" Okay.
You have to present. You just admitted it. You have to pretend that if I fucking get hit in the head with a hammer, you have to say, "Oh, Jay, you have to do something about that." But you also know there was a meeting. It's like Jay told you got hit in the head with a hammer and you did nothing,
Yeah.
right? And then you like, if you don't know me well, you.
I told him.
Yeah, but that doesn't hold any weight.
I told him. He made his own decisions. He was insubordinate. I had nothing to do with it. You know what? He doesn't even report to me. You know what? Why am I even here?
I don't even talk to him
I'm out of here.
Yeah, bye. Yeah.
He doesn't work Fridays.
This fucking guy. Get rid of him. So, you know what I mean? Like, you're towing a line there. But if it was fucking Pedro, so nobody knows this guy, you would be like fucking, or Sugar, you'd be like, yeah, this fucking guy.
He's
he
a
would
racist.
he just hit himself in the head with a hammer and fucking, he's not going to fucking tell
He
anybody.
mumbled something about Indian culture. I don't remember.
Yeah, that's right. Like fucking this guy got, yeah. You know, we should get rid of him. You know what I mean? Like you're way more, you're going to be, I would imagine, like the people would hope that you're going to be way more thinking of the corporation about when this guy tells you he's got a cut finger.
Yeah.
More than, oh my God, you got to get that finger fucking fixed because your finger's going to fucking, you know what I mean? Like, but we're supposed to believe that the company's looking out for our finger at the time.
We are.
Yeah, see, you've learned, right? That you've learned, right? That's like so, but that's not what that's not in the brochure, right? Like they keep fucking giving us these brochures that tell us like it's safety first and
Yep.
fucking all this, and until it's not.
Put your safety glasses on.
Yeah, oh boy,
'Cause
don't
we
fucking-
care about your
yeah,
eyes.
we don't care about those people, but you fucking should not have done that.
And then we do a heart thing.
Let's see. As long as you put a like on social media,
Yeah.
because our company doesn't understand what the fuck, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
as long as you tell me something good about our AGI or their fucking AIG or whatever it's fucking called, then yeah, everything is forgiven.
Yeah.
Right? Like, let's get into this brave new world. And so nobody wants to be like kicking and screaming and doing all that. So,
I do want to go on a cruise. I do want to go on. I
yeah,
would
I
do
don't.
that.
So totally okay. I mean, I could go on forever. That's just like I can forever. But I'll switch topics.
Sure.
Is that cool?
Yeah, go for
Totally
it.
fucking switching topics. This is one of the best examples. Like I love AI generated videos that are just random videos. Tammy fucking loves like fake cats fucking beating up fucking rabbits and mice and like cooking like weird Chinese, Japanese things that get put on her timeline.
Yeah.
Right? It's fucking stuffed animals coming to life and fucking doing things. And it's all AI generated. And so these aren't like even deep fake stuff. One of my favorite fucking things to see recently, and it's not recent, is taking old pictures and turning them into video. Like they'll show people in Woodstock.
Yeah.
Like a snapshot of somebody watching Jimi Hendrix or something like that. And then all of a sudden AI will show you the moment. Like it turns into video.
Yeah, it's
you know
crazy.
what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Google just announced that with their Google Photos, you can have your pictures and then you can select them and then turn it into a video. So if it's like a picture of a kid eating a cake, maybe it'll do the kid stuffing cake in his face for his birthday, or he'll be saying happy birthday or blowing out candles. So
something that never happened for real.
Something that never happened, you can generate it's supposed to be out, that you can generate from a picture a video from that picture.
So so this is exactly what I'm talking about. I've never done it myself. I've only seen like some Twitter examples or YouTube
I've done a
examples.
couple.
And what's that?
I've done a couple.
Oh, you've done it?
Yeah, because you could have done it before on Gemini.
Okay.
Where you could, like, I've had some wallpapers. Like, I had this one wallpaper of it's like a illustration, like a digital art illustration, not like a drawing illustration. And it's this black kid with an afro and he's in front of a chalkboard, right? And I put it into Gemini and then I just made it do a live video, and then the kid just turned around and started drawing on the chalkboard.
How long was the video?
15 seconds, I think it was.
So is that like the limit like right now, do you think?
For yeah,
AI like that kind of.
It's not the limit. It's the limit for people who aren't paying for it and stuff.
Yeah,
like
because
that.
I think I've only really seen little clips.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't really seen like a movie come out. You know what I mean? Like they've never changed scenes.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like that. Like person goes to a different. Like,
you have
room.
to have like full access to like the whole thing. Then you can make longer videos.
How creepy is how real it looks.
It's insane.
Like that. Like when I see it just on random pictures and just like it's seamless that it's just like not like a video on pause. It's gone from like a picture of a street
to a thing.
Like what's that?
Yeah, it's gone from like a picture right to a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I've been buzzing out on those things. I think it's really cool technology. It makes me fucking like my ultimate conspiracy thing. Like realize how much of a simulation we might be living in.
Well, that's the thing. Like a lot of shit could be very simulated.
Just because I see this on my phone, like how could it just like it might not, you know what I mean? Like
well,
I don't know,
especially
man.
now that like fully AI generated video. I don't know if I talked about it on the show, but like now you can AI generate video with audio. So now they've done like audio and voices and stuff.
You might have mentioned you were playing with it.
Yeah, I was playing with it. Doesn't exist. Me and Selena have this inside joke where when she finds a good deal on something, she's like, "Oh, this is a good deal," and it's like, I'm like, "Good deal." I'm like, "What the hell?" But she's just like, saying random shit.
Yeah.
So I made this video. It was all text, and I typed in. I said, "Okay, a lady shopping in a shopping market, but all the aisles are filled with dill pickles." And then she picks up the jar and says, "This is a good dill." And so I have a video of this lady, it's completely generated. It's not from a picture, it's just from the words. And she just goes, she's like, She picks up the jar and she's like, "This is such a good deal." And so anytime she has a good deal, I send her that video. Like,
so that's amazing. Can you tweak it? Can you say, make her the hair dark?
Yeah, I did that. I did all that. It was like 3 or 4 videos I had to do process because like I was like, I was trying to make her look like Selena. So I'm like, longer hair, shorter hair. You can keep going and going until you
got a final product that you want.
Yeah.
Totally AI generated.
Completely. And it's hard to explain this because like I was at work and I was telling this to Booby and he goes, "Can you make a video of a guy at a conference talking about financial investments?" And I said, "Okay, yeah." So we did it. And he's like, "Yeah, that's so cool." And he's like, "And who is that guy?" I said, "Booby, this person does not exist. AI just completely made this person." He's like, "But that looks real." I said, "No, this is not real. This is like completely these people don't exist. These words don't. The voice doesn't exist. It's all created from nothing." And he's just like, he does no concept.
So you want to hear a fucking basic bitch version of this?
Yeah.
So I tried to do something like this.
What?
Not fully prompted like you, like making it personal. Like Tammy's obsessed with these new collections, these little Labubu things.
Yeah.
Like these little like fucking Asian monsters. They come, they're whatever, and they're fucking rage. So I was like, fucking
cute looking or cool looking.
Some of them are cool. Yeah, they're all right. Like whatever. It's like fucking. They have fucking Prada fucking clothes you can fucking buy for them. And
Oh,
all these weird
I like that.
They hang out their purse. No, they're all the rage. Tom Brady's got them. Everybody's got them.
Nice.
So, but that's not the point. I was like, oh, I want to make a picture of this was again totally random. I want to fucking make a Labubu welding a fire truck.
Oh,
Inside a fucking shop. Like, so I was like, what, how can I? So I Googled fucking free, because I don't want to pay for this shit. I Googled free, this is the problem. Free AI video creation fucking apps. It told me like a top 5. I can't even remember the version that I got. I can tell you in a second if you want. And I tried to do it. The second I say Labubu, I think it says, because that's a copyrighted thing, it didn't make me anything Labubu. They just had people, it was something, no, it was like have Labubus fucking having a party in a park. And it just showed people having a party in the park. It created something super fast, but it wasn't what I wanted. And it was because I didn't know how to prompt the machine.
Yeah, exactly.
I could have, it said, when I said Labubu, it said, oh, buy the $150 fucking version of the app or something, and we can give you all your copyrighted material.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a way to get the copyrighted material. I wasn't willing to buy it for a joke. But I tried it. It didn't give me what I wanted. Then I tried to do like one of her cat, a white cat. I said, get a white cat. I don't know. It's because I just started this new fire truck. I was whatever, and so instead of me whinging about it, I can just make a cute video for her. And I said, yeah, and it just didn't. I said, get a white cat to put a siren on top of a fire truck, right? And it asked me do I want it animated? Do I want it live action? Do I want this stuff? And it did, like I said, I tried it. It never gave me what I exactly wanted.
Yeah.
I never prompted it, but it never became close. It always asked me to pay for the $150 version to get what I kind of wanted.
Okay.
So I didn't really try, but I don't know. What did you do
I'm going to try it right now.
On what? On Gemini?
Yeah.
Like just like say a white cat putting a siren on top of a fire truck, like whatever, something like that, or whatever you want, or like Labubu's. That would have been the best one.
Okay.
She'll hear this, but
which one do you want me to do?
Well, I'm curious to see if you can get a copyrighted, like a
okay,
Labubu.
we can do how do you spell Labubu?
I don't know, man. Lubobo. And so I agree. I see that. So to get us back to what I said before, is like the pictures turning into videos is good, but what if you do it like? What if I did it with my mom who's passed? Like you know what I mean? Like it's a moment that never really happened. But it's when I compare it to things to people I don't know, and I see it, just like, oh my god, it's like so real. Like I'm wondering how that will make me feel to watch my mom do something that never actually happened, like to live a moment that I feel it's going to make me super emotional. But like, and I'm not even saying it's good or bad. Like it has to be more good than bad. Like
I think people would use it as sort of a therapy.
Yeah, like that's like in a good area. I hear what I see what you're saying, but I haven't done anything like that. Like I'm sure I would at some point. I'm just like buzzing out on this kind of technology, but the potential to do something like that, like I don't know how I would feel. Like you know what I mean? Like this, like I would feel like you said, like very therapeutic. Like say you're missing something, you know, I'm missing my mom. Say fuck it, that'd be. It's like I wonder what AI will make of this.
Yeah.
And right now it's like a little 15 like. Stuffing the cake in her face or doing whatever, like you said. Like
it's like the picture, the live video where you take a picture and then it plays like a little bit of a live video.
Yeah, that's a buzz.
It's like that, but not existing video.
Yeah, but that's what I'm like getting at.
Crazy.
The fact that it's seamless.
Yeah.
It's exactly like those live videos, those live pictures that show you 3 seconds of the picture you took.
Yeah.
And now it's taking like this fucking thing and just the ability to recognize. I don't know, like not even recognize, like just like create something that seems so fucking real.
Yeah.
And so like I said, I like it watching like Woodstock things where I've seen them. There is tons of video of Woodstock.
Oh yeah.
Right? But you just see like say you just took that famous. I'm just a random picture. I imagine you seeing the picture of the. I don't know if it was the Empire State Building or not, but the guy sitting on top of an I-beam eating lunch.
Oh yeah.
Like on like a New York.
And then
skyscraper.
you make him actually eating the lunch out there.
That's right.
Crazy.
And then them getting off of the beam and going back to work. Like none of it happened.
Yeah.
Like it's just taking all. Well, I don't know.
It did happen, but probably not like that.
But how close? Like, you know what I mean? I would imagine it has to be something close to it. Like for sure, some kids stuff fucking cake in their face.
So I got the same thing you did.
You need copyright.
It didn't say copyright, but I put a Labubu party with margaritas.
Yeah.
And what I got was, it even gave me sound. Just give me two
just
people.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, so how fake that is. I mean, I'm impressed, but I'm not that impressed. Like the idea
it's
that
not
Booby
real.
was confused, like who is this person? Like what I would have done for him is say, Booby, give me a picture of you. I can make you that person. And then all of a sudden, this guy who wants to be financial.
But we've already been able to do that. We've already been able to take somebody and
to a conference that actually happened.
yeah.
Like, you know, you can take Tony Robbins giving a fucking motivational conference and then somehow put Booby there. Somebody like half the size. Like, I'm sure you could.
Yeah, look, we can already look at superhero movies. We can make people fly. We can make people do a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
we've already been able to do...
That's been privy to the fucking Marvel Studios and shit.
Yeah, but we've already had the technology, green screens.
No, I agree.
All that stuff.
This technology, whatever it is, has been existing. Like, and even to the YouTube like people, like.
But AI generated stuff has not. That's the biggest difference.
Yeah, but it's not like a week ago, like a year ago, or however it's certain. No, you're right. The Will Smith eating spaghetti.
The Will is completely different. The fact that we can change something from words to videos in minutes, because to make a fake conference takes hours, days of actual like editing and work, compared to now we just be like, hey, and in 3 to 5 minutes.
So, know what I think? This is only I don't have physical knowledge or personal knowledge of any of this, but I do think that somewhere somebody is being taught how to be a prompter.
Yeah,
being an AI video generated prompter is now a profession.
I think the people who are going to be successful are the ones who figure that thing out.
Yeah,
first.
like that's what, instead of Mr. Beasting it, like that, being a Mr. Beast and learning how to make a thumbnail. Or, you know what I mean? Like put all the right fucking hashtags.
For sure.
Or get your name up and out there is a thing that...
It's the same thing with like the drones. Everybody can fly a drone, but the guys who learn to fly professionally first, the guys who are doing surveys at the airports and in mines and stuff, those guys are making the big bucks. But yeah, for us who want to go to Walmart and buy a drone, you just 3 to 5 minute type it, make a little 5-second, you know what I mean?
What about those drone racers?
Those are crazy.
Isn't that insane? Like they're fucking so fast.
Nuts. Yeah, those are fast.
Like their hand-eye tech like capabilities are like out of this world.
Yeah.
Like I had to grow up in a way. Like I wonder how it's going to affect you because you cannot be as much of a gamer as you used to be, right?
Yeah.
And you can't and I'd be ignorant to think that I was the only one that experienced the technology jump from a joystick and a button to shoulder buttons and fucking dual joysticks. But it's hard for me to play dual joysticks.
What?
I can't
That's surprising, actually.
Like it's you racing
can do it
for racing, but say for hockey. I grew up for like hockey was like you had a joystick and all the buttons.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to do a one-timer or a slap shot or a different kind of shot, you manipulated with the buttons. Then it turned into, and rightfully so, it turned into, we got this other joystick and you can like tilt your stick in any kind of way.
Yeah.
It's too confused. It's always been too confusing for me. Like I never put the time in to care to be that good of a gamer. Just like, you know what, fuck it. I'll just keep using I'm gonna be a button smasher. But I realized the ability to to use all those things. Mm-hmm. And now you get to a generation like your kids who's just like, it's automatic.
Yeah.
It's like they're fucking, as Mara could probably fucking hold 3 different conversations.
Oh, yeah,
fucking play 8 different buttons, 3 joysticks, and not think of it like, well, give me more.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm just like, whoa, like dial. I want a jump button and a punch button. Right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't get, because I grew up, but you're going to have a version of that too.
Yeah.
Right? And, but I think it'll be more, like I said, more tactical. Like, not just like a hologram like Star Wars. You know what I mean? Like Princess Leia and fucking, this again before your time. You know what I mean? Like
Who's
fucking
that?
R2-D2 putting something that you can just see. Like even the fucking 2-pack fucking hologram.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's
Remember
not like
when that was crazy?
but it's not like we've been inundated with them. There is, but like in Japan, you see hologram concerts.
Yeah.
Right? I think ABBA does some kind of hologram fucking concert. Like, it's not like it's not there just because I don't consume it all the time, just because it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
For sure.
But then what if that's like, you know what I mean? Like, such the reality. Like I said, it's like these, I don't know. I just said it just comes so fast. And if you're not in the game, it doesn't keep up with you.
Yeah.
Just like a profession. Like, we need less accountants and we need more AI prompters. Like, I want marketability fucking videos. So, like, it seems to me to be more of like a video editor that would want to be this kind of a job.
Yeah,
Or film creator.
I think film industry and anybody doing any video editing is probably going to benefit from it the most, because a lot of stock videos stock videos are crazy because you could have had a profession from stock videos. You can go record the Empire State Building and then sell it online as a stock video for people to use as like B-roll for
is that
like
how
an
that works?
ad. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now,
like Getty images and shit.
Exactly. Now on like Adobe, they have AI built in where you can say, I need a video of Labubus doing margaritas, and then it will give you that video, and then you can put it in there as B-roll.
But it's not so. The people that were making money on creating those stock videos are now out of the loop.
Basically, yeah.
But they're also
It's
out of the
getting to
loop
that point.
because AI has taken their work.
Yeah. So they got to jump and adapt and start because it takes a lot to pick the idea of taking the video. If you can put those ideas into words.
You're right. I see that. So that's a transition. That's
Yeah.
like Kodak.
Yeah, yeah.
Like we don't need you to now. So this is where very hard for me, and I would imagine you even too, is like, yeah, we actually don't need you to physically take a picture anymore.
Yeah.
Like your camera, we're going to take that off your phone. Right, like we've gone through. Like I'm not. I don't even know where I'm going with this, but we don't need the camera. We don't need it. We can create any picture we want.
Yep.
You don't need to save any pictures of your mom anymore. You could we got one shot of her. We could get her whatever you want.
Yeah, you just let me know.
Yeah, and like I don't know if that's good or bad.
That could be very nefarious.
Yeah, I'm not even saying like it's why a digital like having a DVD went from being like a lame idea, like what you fucking like old technology, to be like, hey, I'm the only one that has a copy of fucking South Park season 2. You know what I mean? Like you can't get it anywhere because Paramount Plus needs to make a deal with Donald Trump before they release their fucking material.
Yeah.
Right? And now you're beholden to the cloud and this technology which we just done. So the person that like hoarded the fucking physical copy is no longer as foolish, like in my opinion. But now, like, good luck finding a DVD player.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know, like
Exactly.
eventually there'll be some problem they can't get off the grid for.
Yeah.
How was camping at Deerhurst?
Camping.
I'm joking. It looked great. You sent me a picture. Like, thank you very much. Like, it didn't even look that big. It looked like you could enjoy the whole place whenever you wanted.
Yeah, it was probably, I would say it wasn't as busy as last year. Last
Okay.
year was more busy, but it was good. It was good.
Good time. Everybody had a good time.
Yes, I mean,
Well, what do you mean?
we had two bad experiences. First off, our room wasn't ready till 4:30, which was annoying.
that's-
Check-in's at 4, so at least you got to have it by 4 at least.
You would hope you
right?
get it early.
Exactly, and every other time we've been there, it's been early.
Yeah.
It's never been late.
And
Like
you're repeat customers.
yeah, we've got there at like 12 and our room's ready. You know what I
shit.
mean?
Yeah, of course.
So
4:30.
that was a little disappointing. And so we got a $50 dinner credit for that because Selena was not having it.
Yep.
And so, okay, I guess I'm starting with the bad shit. So, like I've said to you many times, the best steak I've had has been at Deerhurst.
Yeah.
Right? This was the complete opposite.
No.
It was not the best steak I've had. It just seemed like a regular, like if I went to the Keg or something and got like a $40, $50 steak, it just seemed like that type of level of steak.
What made it that?
It just didn't taste as good.
Okay.
It
It was the
really didn't
quality of
taste
the
as
meat?
good. Yeah, I think it was so what happened in Deerhurst I think it was earlier this year or last year, their main restaurant, like they have like a main restaurant and it burned down.
No way.
Yeah, and it's not on the resort, it's like across the street from the resort, so that's gone. And so they had like a sister restaurant and it was inside the resort where we always went. So this has been the first year we went since the main one has burned down. And so when we went there, like this year they had Wagyu, they had Tomahawk. I've never seen Wagyu and Tomahawk at this sister restaurant before. The Wagyu was like $180, $170 or something for like a 7-ounce. I know.
I would never.
And I was debating because
You were looking forward to it that much.
Yes. I was debating to get the Wagyu because I was like, this is something, like I haven't had one yet. And this is obviously the place I would do it because it's the best steak I've ever had. Thank God I didn't do it. Because if I would have got the steak I got for that price, I would have been so upset. So the service was terrible this year. Like we were waiting around. Selena's mom didn't get her steak cooked right. Like the kids got their food like an hour before we even got our food. Like it was all just chaos. Like I didn't even leave a tip, Jay.
Brian,
Yes.
are you kidding me?
I didn't even leave
it
a
was
tip.
that. I mean, it sounded, you were getting there. It sounded that bad, but
It
I
was.
would
It
never
was.
have imagined.
Yeah, no, I didn't even leave a tip, and we had a party of like 11, and so tip usually is automatically put in.
Yeah.
They didn't even give us the option. So
They knew it was that bad.
Yes, because Selena was complaining. Selena's mom was complaining. They gave us a deconstructed Caesar salad, and Brenton's wife was complaining. Like, I have to pay all this money for a salad and construct it myself and do all the work.
Deconstructed salad. Yeah, are you fucking kidding me?
And the salad was delicious, but
Like,
I don't want to
construct that shit.
freaking like. Yeah, honestly, this would give me big lease. It's
Did
like
it say? I'm not even trying to blame the victim here. Did it say deconstructed?
no, and it's never been deconstructed before.
Deconstructed.
What the fuck is
salad.
that?
That's insane.
Oh my god!
Bro, how much? Sorry, go ahead.
Luckily, the salad was delicious. is what I'm
No,
gonna say.
but how much of this did you feel guilty because like you like it's not that you told Brenton to come or whatever, but you were your parent. You know what I mean? Like this is something that you've
Honestly,
invited people to.
I felt a little disappointed.
shouldn't,
Brenton
but-
doesn't eat steak, but like I felt a little disappointed that it wasn't the level that we had
Yeah,
previous
I can
years.
see that for sure.
So it was like kind of annoying.
Yeah, of course.
Right? The chicken fingers were great though. The kids loved that shit. They ate the
Fuck
shit.
the kids. Who cares if they're happy or not?
Exactly. But like it was just not what we usually had, and that really, really like annoyed me.
Just
like, to the
just
extreme.
to interject. So what happens in a situation like that where the kids are fed so much earlier than you, and like and
They
you
start being annoying.
yeah, like how do you fucking like slow that roll?
And on top of that, their dinner comes with a dessert. They didn't even bring the dessert when they brought our food, which would have made sense. Me common sense, if I was a server and I said, "Oh, this food is out. This food is taking a while. You know what? I'm gonna bring the kids dessert and bring the parents'
something-
food at the same time to shut them up because kids be kids."
Was it busy? Like, is there any excuses for any of this?
I wouldn't say it was super busy,
Oh man,
but it
that's-
was.
for that kind of. So that's not in the brochure either.
No, it's not in
That's
the
ridiculous.
brochure.
Like I can't. So this is my problem with ever going anywhere. This is why I like to go where I know I'm going to have a good time.
I did.
Yeah, that's the thing. Then, yeah, what do you do then? Yeah, no, like, yeah, like I'm not saying you didn't do that. This is where I was, but an example, like that's when you feel ultimately ripped off.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I complain about stuff, but not that level. Not like it's the whole reason you went to feel luxuriated.
Yeah.
right. Like this is why you're going. Like this is what they sell.
Yeah.
right. Like, man, I feel for you and. Even you that like stand up for yourself when you don't like the product you buy and all that, but Selena, I can like obviously know
And she was sick,
none
too.
of that part.
And Selena's mom was even worse. She's like, I'm not. She went to find a manager and everything. Like, it was a whole thing. It
That
was a whole
must have.
thing.
Oh man, I did not know that. I mean,
It was a
fuck.
whole thing. So
shit.
that kind of they took her steak off the bill too.
Yeah, but still,
They took her steak. They took our gratuity. Brenton had to pay their gratuity. Theirs was in their bill still, but ours wasn't. And yeah, so they took all that.
wait a sec. His party wouldn't have been as big. How did
No,
they add
we were
it?
all the same thing. I don't
But
know.
he was on it. You said it was a different bill.
We were all, yeah, it was a different bill, but all the same table. But I guess they knew who. I guess they said who they're paying for, and so they knew that they weren't.
Yeah,
with
but then
us.
how
it was
you-
two bills.
you're supposed
My
to- yeah.
bill and then their bill.
So then, how does that a 11-person party if it's fucking 5.5 people on each party?
I know, right? I'm not gonna complain. I didn't have to pay it.
I know. I'm sorry. I feel for Brenton. I feel that fucking he's the one. Again, almost finally finished. We just got some touch up. Brenton, shout out. We just got some touch up on the
Yeah.
baseboards that we fucked up. But now we're going to move on to either painting our porch or painting the other room.
Oh, you're doing
attached
the
to
porch?
Yeah, we had new columns that her cousins and uncle helped put up, and
Yeah.
so in these painting, so we were like we had to wait till this is not my point of the story, though. But knowing how
sorry.
hard Brenton works for his money,
Yeah.
being a painter, like fucking and hating that, just like man, like I
I don't
feel for
know.
him.
I don't know if they hated their meal though. Like, I don't know how much he hated.
must have
it.
felt
he had,
for you,
he had
or maybe-
chicken wings.
Oh, I see. Yeah, but you can still
I
fuck
think
that
his
up.
wife only had the Caesar salad, which was great.
Deconstructed chicken wings. You
No,
put your own sauce
but
on
it's
them.
funny because they constructed her salad. She complained and they brought it back and they constructed it for her.
Some fucking Puerto Ricans came out of the fucking back and
Yeah.
fucking.
right? But and his daughter had like she loves mac and cheese. She had a massive mac and cheese. She looked like she was enjoying that shit, right?
Nice.
All the kids loved their mocktails and chicken
mocktails,
fingers.
nice.
Selena was like, we should have just ordered from the kids menu, to be honest.
I'm going to keep that point in mind because Tammy's the definitely kid, like chicken
Right?
fingers kids menu type of person.
But other than that,
So what? Just how many dinners did you have there?
one,
Just one.
yeah, it was
What did you stayed there for just one? You stayed there for
2
two
nights.
So where was dinner the second night?
That was the second night. The first night we had.
Not that we need every detail, but how, you must have
I'm
eaten.
trying to remember what we
get
did.
pizza ordered
Oh
to the
yeah, we
fucking-
got pizza ordered.
outta here.
Yeah, we got
How
pizza
is this?
ordered on the first night.
And that was better than the
wings,
fucking
and
$3,000
cheesy
meal.
rings. I don't know. I only had wings. The pizza wasn't that great, but it was And then, that was.
Did you see them
dinner.
setting up for the big premieres fucking convention?
So me and Brenton went walking around, and we went to some of the. This place is mad. Like I went to one of the halls that I've never seen actually in person before, and it's massive. Like it looks like this is where you would want a wedding. Like it's up high, and there's like 3 tiers, and it's like right on the lake. Like the whole side of the room was a window, and you're just
photo
looking out. Yeah, oh for sure. And it just looked great, and I'm like, this is like if. I guarantee it's obviously overpriced to the max.
Yeah.
But if you could have a wedding there, it would be phenomenal. Like it would look crazy.
Go ahead.
No, that's it.
Did you watch any of the? I haven't.
I've seen some of the interviews and stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right there. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's right
that's a
there.
buzz there.
That's right there. That's
I wonder
right
how
there.
their steak was. Did you think of that? I bet you they never fucked up that guy's steak.
I bet you they didn't. I bet you they had phenomenal steak. But it was good. We swam, we drank,
Is the lake water cold? But is it warm or cold? Like
It was warm-ish
Yeah.
when we went. It was like it was hard to say because it was so hot, but it was like I could stand in there. I went in the water to cool off a bit, and you could just stand. Once you get in there, you could stand there all day. If
are you
wanted
more
to.
of a fucking drinking on the beach fucking type of person than swimming in the beach type of
No,
person? You don't drink at the beach?
No,
either?
I drink at the beach.
Okay.
I don't really swim at the beach. I hate sand in my
Oh,
toes.
you
and
hate
shit.
that? Sand's beautiful.
No, not in my toes and shit. So we drank at the beach. There's no there's no drinking allowed on the beach.
What do you mean?
But
You're on
there's-
holiday.
We drank at the beach.
They don't even serve you?
No,
There's no. Well, I guess not. Yeah. Okay. I got. Really, you can't have your own little picnic?
Oh, we had our picnic.
Yeah.
It was pure alcohol.
Did you have to have fake cups? You have those like magnetic wraps around your beer
Our
cans?
Stanleys. Stanleys were multi-purpose.
I brought a Stanley. I allegedly brought a Stanley full of beer into Disney World before.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
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 You got to, right? You got to.
I couldn't believe they didn't check it, but Tammy was like, they're never going to fucking check it. I'm a little bit half on. Like, it seems like you made it the best of it. You know what I mean? Like, it's a little disappointing there, but it still overall was a decent experience.
It was good. It was good to relax. It was good. Brenton's room was like down the hall. The kids spent a lot of time with each other, so that was good. They enjoyed it. So it was a nice way to get away from the hustle and bustle.
Nice.
I like
Well,
that.
yeah, you are a busy guy. Is it like something that you can, having like Brenton and his wife there, does it make it more, well, because, you have the whole party. I guess it's easy to pawn the in-laws on being a little bit of babysitters.
Yeah.
Right? And then you guys as a couple can maybe go out.
But no, that didn't happen.
Really? No?
No.
All right.
But it was good because I think this is, how do I say this without saying? I think it was good because when we first went, it was just me, Selena, and the kids. The next year we went with me, Selena, the kids, and her parents. And then this year we added one thing. So it made it a little different every year. And so, I think that's a good cap to put on it.
That's why I thought that's why you might have certain feelings about wishing the best experience to the people you know what I mean? Like invited.
I wish they had
Like
the
you didn't cook the steak,
experience.
but you told them to come and you know what I mean, like
Yeah,
try
yeah.
the steak
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever. Luckily they had chicken wings, so
Yeah.
Brenton ends up being the smartest one out of the whole fucking
Right?
bunch, right? He's not upset about
I should
anything.
have asked him how his chicken wings were.
That's funny.
But like,
you never asked.
yeah, I think, yeah.
All right, you know what's a total different subject changer and again nothing more, right?
No, that's it.
This is the 1 year anniversary of me getting a new hip.
Oh, yeah.
This is my hip. Like this time last year, I was Probably coming home. I was probably in recovery.
Your bionic hip.
Yeah.
How did it feel 1 year later?
It's still the best part of me. Like I talked to people yesterday that hadn't seen me for a while that kind of knew about it and just like thinking like the worst part about it was with me gaining all the weight that I fucking gained in those fucking 4 months off. But just trying
You've lost a lot of it though.
I've whatever. But just
You've lost a lot of it, Jade.
and so just trying to no, it's not there. I'm fucking fat pig. But the fact that I remember at the time realizing I was about to have fucking like milking the amount of time I could have off. And I still have very positive memories of that.
Yeah.
I forget about the first 2 weeks of the recovery. I forget about like fucking like this time last year, like coming home from it. Like it wasn't like I was that bad, but I'm waking up like right now in a hospital bed with the big fucking ice pack wrapped around my fucking leg and nurses like fucking giving me all the attention and just like totally like whatever. Totally all the confidence in the world in the fucking healthcare system to fucking do this for me, right? And I couldn't have imagined a better turnout. My hip, everybody listening, you know, like whatever like kind of arthritic feeling you have in some parts of your body, like it's totally free from this part of my body.
That must be amazing.
It's the one part of my body that does not have it. Like my feet hurt at the end of the day, my knees hurt. My other hip, it doesn't really hurt that much, but like shoulders, all these other parts, and just like the smoothness. Like I want it all changed. Nothing.
So you
about
want another one?
I would not my hip. I want my knees. I'm forgetting about the recovery. I'm living in the fucking 4 months
That's good.
off.
The recovery is short then.
Not short. Yeah, I've heard other people get off it like more, but it is. I fully probably will never appreciate how it's changed the quality of my movement.
That's great.
Like I try to, right? Like I said, everybody asks it is the best part of my body is this hip, and like trying to like rehab and make the muscles stronger and whatever's going on there. But the arthritic pain that was causing all that other shit, like it's never fucking come back. Knock on wood, like any of it. And I'm grateful for that. Never mind this bullshit, fucking non-fake virtual reality technology.
Yeah.
Like the ability for me to have a hip a year later, not fucking like not have any issues with it, not fucking it's remarkable. Time has flown.
Yeah.
Like I can't believe like I started, like I said, I took all that time off and I jumped back into the fire. I will never not forget how hard it was to go back to work. Not because it hurt my leg to go up the ladder, but because I was exerting myself for fucking 10 hours a day. That part, I'm starting to get like, you know, whatever. Like I'm not too sure how long I'm stuck doing this for a while, but like that part is tedious. But the physical part, like feeling like that, like it's just like I would love, like if it was a snap of the finger, like I would take new parts everywhere.
Well, it is a snap of the finger in the
scheme of things,
the scheme of time.
Yeah, you're right.
Past year, that's what 4 months. How much of it was actual pain and recovery?
Yeah, okay, but how unaware, how self-involved am I in thinking about the consequences of that? It's like, I can't, like, now my wife just watches her fucking husband sit on the couch again for another fucking 4 months while she goes to work.
Well,
like,
you
I
would do
miss all
some
the
things
real,
different.
The money, what?
You would do some things different, wouldn't you?
I probably would. I would try not to be as fat by the end of it all, but I would still be just watching fucking TV and doing what I would just do. I would just do what I wanted to do again.
But even from the beginning of it and then at the end of it, you were doing different things.
I don't know. I would do much different. Like as much as like I can like I enjoyed it. Like I knew that it was coming to it. I lived the consequences when I'm fucking eating 2 fucking sausage McMuffins every day and fucking not moving 24,000 steps every day or getting all those zone minutes that I get for fucking work. Like I didn't realize how hard it would be to get out of it. Like, you know what I mean? For a person like me who gets down that slippery slope and slides it down like a water slide going to his fucking in-laws pool, I could turn into this fucking giant guy carrying a fucking small, a super large slushie in his hand. It looks like a Dixie cup. Like, I could be that. Like, that's in me. You know what I mean? Like, it does not take much to turn that. To, like you said, losing half of it has been so much harder than gaining all of it.
Yeah.
And so, but the mental, the fucking not going to work. It was me. But the people around me had to work twice as hard for me to live that fucking life. Tell me I have to take 2 weeks off to fucking bring me everything, like bring the ice machine upstairs, like do all these fucking things.
Yeah.
Like it'd be so selfish of me to just be like, yeah, you're gonna do that again, right?
Unless you need it. It's not
Yeah,
that
that's a different
selfish.
part. You know what I mean? Like it is, and we could all, like I said. So it's such a buzz that it turned out. Like I don't know. I feel for people that, or a situation that it just doesn't work out, or
Yeah.
whatever. They're fighting the medical system because they feel like ripped off. Like I'm so grateful.
Yeah, yeah.
Like whatever the fucking lineup, like whatever that. It's so non being in the captain on the boat's fucking control. Like I do feel like the hospital system did everything in the brochure for me. You know what I mean? Like come here, get your fucking hip done. Like go,
Yeah.
like you know what I mean? Like we can take care of you. All your OHIP money that you've been paying for the fucking, like you know what I mean? Like it is going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. It sucks that you got to wait for an hour maybe to get your X-ray sometimes or whatever. But you realize you're one of 30 people in this office. Like things just don't like as much as we can. Shrink it down to like a snap of the finger. Like I said, that's very selfish.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, yeah, but it ultimately is. Like a year later, everything happened
Very
with a snap of the
quickly,
finger.
yeah, for sure.
But it's a buzz that it's a year already. Right? Like
Yeah,
fucking,
that's
like,
crazy.
Yeah. So but it's a hippie birthday.
Yeah, hip. Oh, I do have something to say.
Yeah, please.
I see you're not wearing your Fitbit.
Yeah, I never wear it on the weekend.
So we were talking about sleep, and
Oh yeah.
I was I said to you, I'm gonna find a reason why it makes sense to sleep with my Fitbit. Why that information would be useful.
I'm glad it's taken you about 5 months to come up with this, but yeah, we did talk about that.
5 weeks or so. So I was like, I was having trouble sleeping months ago, like a couple months ago, and I was like, okay, what am I gonna do? Should I get sleeping pills or whatever? I got these Dreamwater gummies. They're sold in stores. They're sold on the counter, but like they make in convenience stores. They make Dreamwater. They're like this big. They're like the 5-hour energy drink. It's green. It's light blue. Same company. They make these gummies, and so I took them, and I was like, okay. So I went to sleep, and then I woke up, and I was like, fuck, I didn't sleep any longer, but I didn't feel tired. So I'm like, okay, like whatever. Maybe it's just one of those nights. So I took it again. Same thing. I don't sleep any longer, but I'm just not as tired as I would. So I was sleeping like 3 hours at this point. Like I was sleeping like 3 to 4 hours, and like I just couldn't sleep any longer. So I was just taking it, and I was like, okay, whatever. So I said, wait a minute, let me see my my sleep data. And so I went to my sleep data, and I was having like, you know, it tells you your deep sleep and your REM and all that. And I was like, my deep sleep, I was like, that looks weird. Like my deep sleep was like probably like 30% longer. I went back to my history than all my other deep sleep. So it was like 30 to 40% longer in deep than I was with the gummies than I was without the gummies.
Okay.
There you go. That just proved to me I didn't waste my money. And that is worth sleeping with my watch.
I appreciate what you're trying to say.
And that's practical. Don't make it like it's not practical.
No. That's real world statistics.
Real world statistics.
I appreciate. Listen, you're trying to cut me off. You're already defensive. I appreciate that. That is true. That's like black and white graph. You know what I mean? You've seen it or whatever, right? So that's your desire for extra knowledge. Like it's your desire. Like you should have been happy with like, I feel better like I woke up.
Yeah.
Like the proof was already in the pudding.
Placebos exist though.
Yeah, that's why. But yeah, so is it worth if it's just a placebo, and your desire is to feel more refreshed when you wake up? Isn't it worth $5 a pill or what? You know what I mean? Like $5 a gun. Like the desired effects. No, you did not need those. You're almost proving my point.
No, we need proof.
Your proof was how you woke up. The proof is how you felt. You didn't feel better looking at the stats.
Yes, I did.
Because you wanted to prove a point.
Because I wanted to make sure I wasn't wasting my money
on your Fitbit.
No. I want to thank everyone for listening to the Work Related Podcast.
You just cut yourself off. I was going to give you some more props. We are related.
Oh shit! Why did I do that?
We hope everybody sleeps well and lives well and does it out there. And yeah, man, thanks everybody for listening.